The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is the Eagle Sports Network. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, alongside Carson-Newman head softball coach Vickee Kazee-Hollifield. Vic, quality day at the office on a Monday afternoon. You take two from an Erskine Flying Fleet team that has been white hot of late. 14-2 since the start of the month of March for Eileen Hawkins' group, and they'd won 10 in a row. You put a halt to that winning streak with a doubleheader sweep. What was the key for you today to take two?
I think we just came out and really hit well today. And again, some of our games we've been relying on 3 and 4 bats. But, you know, when we've got 6 and 7 kids that are putting a bat on the ball, I like our chances a lot better. There's
a point in game 2 where you look down at the stat sheet and kids 8 through 4 in the order had multi-hit days. How pleasing is that to see for you as a coach?
Well, it's great. And, you know, anytime you get double digits, you know, on the board as far as hits, things, you know that you're getting something back-to-back probably. And that's the key in our sport. That's what we've got to do. And we just had numerous kids doing that today.
Pitched the ball pretty effectively, too. Lacey Rhinus 5 outs away from a no-hitter before giving up a double and losing that. Morgan Crawford worked through some early trouble, but closed the door in game 2. What about the job of both your hurlers?
Well, again, you know, we would expect that from Lacey, but I was glad just for her to go 7 innings because it's a busy week. And then for Morgan, we wanted her to finish 1 out, and she's capable of doing that. She did that earlier on. I don't know if her confidence was a little bit shaken or rattled or what have you, but I liked how she bounced back today.
You take a look at the defense, wasn't clean all the way through, but still some spectacular plays were made. Ashlyn Cooper lays out to rob a base hit along the right field line. Kristen Topple back at shortstop with Leah Sohm out for a moment. She makes some diving plays as well. A bit hit and miss, but still the spectacular plays there.
Well, it is, and we talked about that at the conclusion of both games here just a few minutes ago, and that's what we've got to have. It's got to be squeaky clean when we go to Tusculum, and we're better than those 2 or 3 plays. That's stuff that we routinely practice on. But you mentioned Ashlyn Cooper. To me, I think that's the best catch she's made in 3 years. But that's the kind of play you need down the stretch.
You mentioned Tusculum. You turn your attention to a road doubleheader with the Pioneers on Wednesday. What is there to improve from a rare April non-conference matchup heading to Tusculum on Wednesday?
Well, again, I mean, everything is so critical and so important because we're all botched up there together, whether it's at the top or down towards the bottom. And I was reminded by my college basketball coach here this morning, Coach Bivens. He said, Vicky, you know, anytime you're climbing to the mountaintop, you have to go through some valleys. And it was a good reminder for me because I feel like we've gone through some valleys. But as you and I have even talked about, when this team is on, they can be so potent. But really, tomorrow it's going to be an easy practice. We're going to hit a little bit, stretch a little bit. But what I want is fresh bodies that are really, ready to go against Tusculum because I know they're going to come out strong. But we got to counteract that.
Vic, thanks for the time. Congrats on 2 6-run wins over the Flying Fleet.
Thanks, Adam.
That's Carson-Newman head softball coach Vickee Kazee-Hollifield. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, and this is the Eagle Sports Network.